Through the mist of Samoa, a storm begins to stir. Not just a man, but a force. A beast forged in pain, betrayal, and bloodline destiny. They call him the Samoan Werewolf. This is the story of Jacob Fatu, a story of mistakes, redemption, and the fight for a legacy greater than himself. Before we begin, make sure you subscribe, ring that bell, and join our family of fight fans, because Jacob Fatu's journey is one you'll want to follow until the very end. Born of bloodline, Jacob Samuel Fatu was born April 18, 1992. Some say San Francisco, others Sacramento, but the location mattered less than the blood that ran in his veins. His father, Sam Fatu the Tonga Kid. His uncles, Rikishi and Umaga. His cousins, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, Roman Reigns. This was the Anoa'i Dynasty, the most powerful family tree in wrestling. For many, that would be a golden ticket. But for Jacob, the road was anything but golden. A wrong turn at just 18. Jacob's life spiraled. Arrested for robbery, he found himself behind bars. For most, that would have been the end of the story. Another young man lost to the system. But in that cell, something changed. He saw his cousins, the Usos, performing on WWE television. And in that flickering screen, Jacob saw hope. He realized wrestling could be his escape, his redemption. When freedom returned, he turned not to the streets, but to the ring. Chapter 3, The Making of a Beast. Under the brutal training of Rikishi, Jacob Fatu learned discipline. Pain became his teacher, the ring his classroom. 2012 marked his debut. From tiny independent shows in California to trios matches in Mexico, he paid his dues, learned the craft, sharpened his claws. But destiny came calling in 2019. The reign of the werewolf, MLW. Jacob Fatu signed with Major League Wrestling, and immediately the storm arrived. Aligned with the vicious Contra unit, Fatu tore through opponents like a wild animal. On July 6, 2019, he destroyed Tom Lawler to become MLW World Heavyweight Champion. His reign, 819 days, the longest in MLW history. He defended against legends and future stars alike. L.A. Park, Davey Boy Smith Jr., Brian Pillman Jr., Calvin Tankman. No one could stop the werewolf. But storms never last forever. In October 2021, Alex Hammerstone ended his reign, and suddenly, the hunter became the hunted. Still, Jacob refused to die down. He captured the MLW National Openweight title, proving he was far from finished. By 2024, though, his time in MLW ended, and the world waited. Where would the werewolf strike next? Darkness, silence, then a heartbeat. Bloodline bound, WWE. The rumors swirled for years. Would WWE ever sign Jacob Fatu? His past arrests, his reputation, his unpredictability, they were barriers. But in April 2024, the deal was done. And on June 21st, Jacob Fatu arrived on SmackDown. Not alone, with Solo Sikoa, with the Bloodline. On that night, he destroyed Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, making sure the world knew the werewolf had entered the jungle. Championship gold soon followed. Tag team titles with Tama Tonga. And at WrestleMania 41, Jacob Fatu defeated L.A. Knight to capture the United States Championship. He had arrived. Betrayal and destiny. But with the Bloodline, nothing stays calm for long. Solo Sikoa demanded loyalty, submission, control. And Jacob Fatu never tamed, never chained, snapped. In a shocking moment, he betrayed Solo Sikoa during Money in the Bank 2025, shattering the Bloodline from within. For the first time, Jacob was no longer an enforcer, no longer a soldier. He was a star in his own right, a wolf that ran alone. Legacy written in blood. Let's count his accomplishments. MLW World Heavyweight Champion, 819 days. MLW National Openweight Champion. WE Tag Team Champion. WWE United States Champion. But his true legacy? It's not just in titles. It's in the message his journey sends. That from a jail cell, you can rise to the main event of WrestleMania. That mistakes don't define you. How you fight back does. That redemption is possible. Jacob Fatu represents the rawest truth in wrestling. You don't have to be perfect to be legendary. You just have to fight like hell. Epilogue. The storm continues. From cell block shadows to WWE bright lights, Jacob Fatu's story is still being written. Will he reclaim the United States Championship? Will he clash with Roman Reigns? Or will he rise to become tribal chief himself? The werewolf's future is uncertain. But one thing is clear. The storm is far from over. If Jacob Fatu's journey inspired you, tell me in the comments, which moment struck you most? Smash that like button if you believe in redemption. Share this story with every wrestling fan you know. And if you haven't already, subscribe because Jacob Fatu's saga is only just beginning.